Hey, thanks for tuning in to Darkwood Music on YouTube. Today in this video I'm going to show you the transition of my home studio from this to this. So I've had a lot of requests since I posted the studio tour video a long time ago about following up and showing what I've done with my studio. Hopefully, as you can tell, the lighting in here has gotten a lot better. I've been really working on that, and I'll do a video on lighting sometime in the future. It's all Home Depot, Walmart, digging in the closet, finding stuff, lighting, nothing professional. So my studio used to be a huge mess. It was and still is, a spare bedroom. I had a kitchen table that I had acquired years and years and years ago that was following me around. It was a light colored maple kind of generic kitchen table. I was using that. I could fit a monitor up there. I could fit speakers and keyboard, audio interface. It was just kind of stuck up on this desk. It was big enough. It was good for space, but it really wasn't functional as anything else than just a table with some junk on it. So I knew I wanted to get something better. I was looking at studio desks that were function built, that were made to be studio desks. Those things are really expensive, and budget was an issue and continues to be an issue. So part of what I'm going to talk about in this video is how to work around stuff like that, use what you have, and just find stuff to use. Everything was unorganized. I had cables everywhere, guitar picks everywhere, mics just wherever they would fit, guitars in every corner kind of scattered around, an amp over here, an amp over there. Everything was just out of reach, inconvenient, and cluttered. So when it was time to address the desk situation, I took the desk that I wanted to get, which you can see my reference to in the last studio video. I drew up some plans for the little hutch shelf thing that goes on top of it and got a piece of wood. So I went to Home Depot, got a piece of wood, took it over to my bass player's house, who is a phenomenal carpenter as well as a phenomenal bass player. We cut the wood to my plans. I took it back to the house and started putting it all together, stained it, attached it, put the rails on, and it's now serving me as a very function-built studio desk. Bam! So here we are on this side of the studio. The desk is behind me. You can see the keyboard tray, my Kali monitors. I've got Reaper running, recording the audio for this. Everything's mounted in the rack. Got the Geddy Lee, Focusrite, all the cool stuff. So yeah, I did that thing all with bits and pieces that I bought a little bit at a time here and there. It took a couple months to get it done, but it was well worth it in the end to have done it myself and not gone in debt over a almost $1,000 studio desk that I wanted to get. So for the tour, over here on my right, as I'm looking at you, is my amp wall. Like I said, I don't use amps a lot. I use a lot of software for amps and effects. I've got the Bravo amp, the PV Bravo that I was given in college. I've got the Veta amp that I was given a few years ago by a good friend of mine who's a guitar player. I've got the bass cabinet that I was given very recently. All that just kind of fell into my hands. I didn't go out looking for it. I know everybody's not fortunate like that to be given stuff, but you just never know who might be in possession of some equipment they're just not using, and maybe it needs a foster home. So it might not hurt to ask. So for the desk, I've got a bunch of little knicky-knacks up there that make me happy. All the skulls and the Star Wars stuff and the pens and the ink and all those things that I enjoy. And to have them around makes life good. I've got the Tech 21 GED 2112 that I use for all my bass recordings. Still working on getting all those awesome settings dialed in, but it is coming along nicely. In the corner I've got the guitars, and of course we've got a Chewbacca and a little red fox up on the top there as well that kind of guard the studio from, all the evil that's lurking around in the dark woods. Off camera, where you can't see, I'm looking at it right now. It's a little ugly. It will never be on camera, but it's a shelf unit with little bins full of cables and connectors and all kinds of things that live all in one place, and that's where they live. And when I'm done with them, that's where they go back. So that's the studio. I'm not really going to go into any particular thing, specifically very deeply. If there's anything anybody wants to know about the software I use, the guitars I have, anything like that, the lighting, let me know, and I'm going to try to really get more videos out on a more regular basis, both on camera and videos of music that I've done, and maybe playing some stuff live here and there. I might bring out the Irish Bouzouki one of these days and just sit here and play it just for fun. So wrapping up, remember, DIY is good. Accumulate over time. Don't go in debt. It'll make your artistic journey much more enjoyable when you don't have to worry about paying things off. And I'd like to thank you for stopping by the channel. Remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that YouTube will think people like me. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming by.